Hey, good morning. Fisherman Barry here. Hey, I'm up at Lake Pardee. It's my first trip here this year. I don't come here very often, but usually maybe twice a year. They have a lot of trout and kokanee salmon in here, and most of the people fishing in here are targeting those species. But there are a lot of largemouth bass. I picked up 9 so far. A couple dinks, a couple 2-pounders, and the rest all running about 12-13 inches. So it's been fun. It's probably about 10:30. I've been here since 5. I'm gonna get off the water early today. It's supposed to be 103, so it was 100 yesterday, 101 maybe. So I don't want to be out here at 3 o'clock. That's the dam. You can see the dam over there. Of all the lakes that I usually fish, this is the clearest. In some spots, you could see, the bottom in 30, 40 feet of water easily. So it's a much different fishery than New Melones or Don Pedro, or of course the Delta. I find the fish here not holding on to structure, the largemouth, but if there's cover, like some lay down logs, which there are a lot of those, and weed beds, I've been casting that little fish head jig right up into the weeds, and fish were just sitting in the weeds waiting for something. So that was working pretty well. I threw the spinner bait near the lay down logs, and that picked up about half on that. I tried the crankbait and didn't even get a bite with it. There's a lot of rock structure in this lake. You can't really see it from the top side, but underneath there's quite a bit. And I thought throw a little crankbait, bounce around on the rock, see what I could stir up, but I didn't get anything. No bites, nothing. Not even any followers. And you can sight fish here. It's so clear. But now what I've done is I've switched to a spinning rod, and I got a little lightweight, sort of a Ned rig with one of those missile baits on there. I've never used it before. It's just got a little tail on it. The reason I switched to this is there are a lot of smallmouth in this lake, and this is one of the baits, at least the Ned rig, with maybe a small stick bait. I'm going to try that later if this doesn't get me anything. But I got the Ned rig with the missile bait right now, and I caught a bunch. I'm going to go past this point here, and then there's a submerged area where there's sort of a little underwater hill. Doesn't come up to the surface when the water's this high. And I've caught some smallmouth there before, and they're pretty good size too. They always run 2, 3, 4 pounds. So I'm going to give it a shot. It's a little bit different. You're going to be fishing in 40 or 50 feet of water with this, and slow it way down. Just sort of let it drift down and bounce on the bottom a few times and bring it up a little, let it drift back down again. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll check back in if I catch anything. Smallmouth, come in. Well, Fisherman Barry here. I'm about to call it quits. I didn't pick up any smallmouth on the little submerged hump out there, which I did the last time I was here. But I did just pick one up just now, about a 13-incher on a spinnerbait, so that was fun. My first smallmouth in a long time. And I got 9 largemouth, so pretty good day. Nothing giant, nothing big, but all fun. All right, this might be one of my last casts of the day. I'm getting close to the dock.